Each day, I prepare for my day by centering on my faith. My faith drives not only what I teach, but how I approach each student group and interaction. My approach for each group of students is based not only on age, developmental level, and curriculum, but also focuses on aspects of the current teachings that can be related back to their personal experiences and cultural beliefs. I focus on bringing out the greatest values in each student by using gospel principles and relating these teachings to them in ways that they can understand. An essential element to my approach to each of my students is to continuously remind them that they are children of God. We discuss our differences to emphasize that each of us are more alike than different and celebrate these similarities and differences. This discussion naturally progresses back to value. I teach them that their similarities and differences are what make them unique and that each of us has equal value in the eyes of God. In order to integrate Jesus' teachings into my classroom, I first build trust. This trust is built by providing a space for the children to have open discussion on topics that relate to their current circumstances, cultural beliefs, or questions they may have about faith in general. I encourage all to participate in these discussions openly, sharing their thoughts and ideas. I gently guide each of these conversations back to Catholic beliefs and values, and ultimately Jesus' teachings.
Sandy Russell is a wonderful person. She has worked in our building for 25 years. She has taught our youngest children as well as our middle school students. For years, she taught our youngest children about the love of God and what it means to be cared for and loved, as well as to care and love for others. Recently, she has moved up into our middle school years, and recently within the last 7 to 10 years. And now she teaches our young children what it means to be a responsible young adult with integrity, taking care of oneself and the earth that God has given us. Sandy helps our children to be able to express themselves using their language and helping them to appreciate all the things that God has given them. She's a wonderful staff member to work with. She cares about everyone here, and she helps us to be the best version of ourselves. There's so many wonderful things I could say about Sandy, but the best thing I could say is she helps us all to be the good Catholic people that God has asked us to be.
Miss Russell is she's my favorite teacher. She's one of the nicest teachers I've ever met. She teaches our class so much about kindness, loving each other, gives us so many opportunities to learn, not even just our class, but the entire school.
Mrs. Russell, she's very kind and sweet and loving. I've known her for a few years now, and having her as my religion teacher has been really fun. With me being here for my last year at St. Pat's, having her as my religion teacher has been really fun. We have the best talks during class, and she really does care for her students. If there's any time where I may look down, she will always ask if I'm okay. She's really the loving person to be around.
Character development also plays a central role in my classroom and lessons. I use daily teachings to relate personal behaviors to Catholic values and Jesus' teachings. The goal is to reinforce values and behaviors that support their faith journey and personal development. This journey to character development is long and arduous. This occurs over the course of many months and is a constant presence in my classroom. Each day I tell my students that they need to see the face of Jesus in others. Another important aspect of my ministry is to encourage students to explore their faith. In a school with many non-Catholic children, this can be challenging. As we progress through the curriculum, I encourage the students to share their personal and family beliefs in my classroom. As their understanding progresses, I support, guide, and accompany them on their journey in their search for the truth for the Catholic faith. As the students learn how even the smallest interaction reflects Jesus' teachings, they are able to relate life experiences to their own faith journey. I accompany them on this journey and have over the last several years been blessed with students who have expressed a desire to join the Catholic faith as they continue their search for truth. My experiences with my own children have shown me that great value of a Catholic education and a grounding in the Catholic faith. Faith, family, friendship, and community are 4 essential components to transform our world, and it all begins with faith.